What an amazing accomplishment. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
ようこそアウトドローモ・インテルナッツィオナーレエンツォ・エディのフェラーリへ。その名の通り、ここはまさにフェラーリのホームサーキットです。今日も地元のファンが多数詰めかけて彼らのチームを応援しています。エミリア・ロマーニャグランプリが素晴らしいスペクタクルになることを期待しましょう。スタート前に今日のレースのグリッドがどうなっているか確認しましょう。ポールポジションについたのはキャリー・メイヤー、横に並ぶのはランド・ノリス。今日の残りのグリッドを見ていきましょう。セナ、フェルスタッペン、ルイス・ハミルトン、そして今日私と一緒にいるのは皆さんご存知アンソニー・デイビッドソンです。今日のレース開始前、私たちがやるべきことは知っていますが、開始前の数時間のドライバーはどんな感じなんでしょうか。
それぞれレース前の儀式というものはありますよね。ヘッドホンをつけて音楽を聴いているドライバーもいれば、エネルギーを吸収するために観客へ手を振っているドライバーもいます。その他だとエンジニアと話してレース中に必要な情報を吸収したりするドライバーもいます。レース前の儀式は物事を順序よく進めるために欠かせないものです。1シーズンに何度もグランプリを戦いますから、この順序の良さが大事なんですね。リラックスしてレースに臨むための秘訣でしょ
う。ここはエンジンサプライヤーのホームグランプリだ。いい結果を残さなきゃな。 心配は当面のところ必要なさそうだ。完璧な位置だ。レース開始でうまく飛び出せたら一気に有利になるぞ。グリッドについてないマシンがいる。シグナルに集中していろ。 題が発生したようだ。持ちこたえてくれ。解決を試みる。心配ない。全部大丈夫そうだ。 マシンとの差は1秒以内だ。 DRS ゾーンでオーバーテイクしてみ 新しい戦略があるぞ。損傷が多く見受けられる。興味があるなら新しい戦略があるぞ。分かった、了解。
選んでねし。
劣化が早い。戦略を変えてもいいぞ。詳細は MFD を確認してくれ。OK、了解した。ピアストリがリードしている。
ダメだなこれ。今作は試験好きんだな。
彫刻の除幕式ですか。どんな彫刻ができたのか気になります。行ってみましょう。そこですか。私がご案内しますよ。
心強い誘導です。任せました。今は弱点ゼロに効果的な手段がありません。見てください。絶対の字にさせてやりますか。よし、一気に攻めましょう。
ここで会える気がしてましたよ。各社様。さあ、こっちです。さあ、どんどん行きましょう。先生必勝。仲間が水に濡れてしまいました。こちらについてきてください。やりましたね。敵から持ち物を奪いました。負ける気がしないとはこのことですよ。
これに慢心せず次に備えましょう。
確か
忘れられたリムストーンが近くにありましたね。異界情報としてそこまで案内できますよ。
これだよ、これ。許さない。うまくいった。さあさあ、なんでもあるよ。また来てくれよ。
作者様、付近に案内できる場所があります。よろしければ話させてください。
彫刻の除幕式ですか。どんな彫刻ができたのか気になります。行ってみましょう。そこまでなら私が案内できます。
さすがは各社様です。またもこの世界に
この牛舎、何者かに襲われたのでしょうか。
おそらく魔物か野党の手によるものでしょう。
警戒しつつ尻込みしすぎないように。追いつけますか。目的とは違う方向に進まれるようですが、一旦案内をやめておきますよ。
ここは各社様の意思に沿いましょう。それが従者たる務めです。
ゴブリンです。用心に越したことはありません。これは各社様、またこちらへ。お手伝い。こうしてベルンワースを見てみると、様々な暮らしがあるんだなとしみじみ思います。
ベルムントは昔獣人の国だったそうですね。
それは興味深い話です。
ただ今の住民はそのことをよく知らないようです。
最高の品揃えだ。また来てくれよ。誰かと約束してたよ。どうぞ見てってくれよ。
私の記憶違いでなければ確かどこかでお会いしましたよ。ねえ、私はエルフ語がわかります。話者との対話で私の存在が役に立つでしょう。またお会いできましたね、各社様。
さすがは各社様です。またもこの世界においでとは。お久しぶりです、各社様。より立派に成長されましたね。 おや、どうしたんですか？知り合いを見るような目で。
またお会いできるとは光栄です。思わぬ再会。これは各社様、またこちらへお手伝いいたしますよ。お久しぶりです、各社様。各社様との日々忘れはしません。あなたですか。
きっと再会が叶うと信じていました、各社様。
私はエルフ語がわかります。
そういえばこんな話をご存知でしょうか。異界にてポーンだけがかかる病気というものがあるらしく、それが発症すると周囲の人々に甚大な被害を与えるそうです。ひとたびその病になれば我々ポーンは自我を。
なんだか噂では海に怪しい。 宮殿が現れた。そうで、どうなっているんでしょうね。また来てくれよ。なんだか噂では海に怪しい宮殿が現れたそうで、どうなっありがとう。ゆっくり見ていておくれよ。不可解。
悪くないです。任務中は気を抜けません。
ようやくたどり着きました。
どうしようかしら。
お集まりの話したいことはこれはどうやらお前の実力を過信していたようだな。わしに恥をかかせおってもう貴様を支援する。
どうにも残念な出来になってしまったようです。ままなりませんね。
クラークさんのお気には召さなかったが、できることはやったよ。いつか見直してもらえるよ、主義。
あの無能彫刻家め、くびり殺してやりたいくらいだ。奴に目をかけたわしが愚かだった。
私の後ろを追ってください。
力が溢れてくる。
あそこに見えるあれ、どうにか手に入れたいですが。
各社様、ここから先私たちは行けないようです。
いろいろ考えてしまうわい。
まずはこれをお受け取りください。それは流星の直見、国宝の一つです。私はその警備を担当するものでして、舞踏会場にある展示場から今は贋作を置いてごまかしていますが、念のその宝剣は実践用に作られたものではありませんが、代々のベルムント王が、しかしそうした伝統をないがしろにする D さのせいで葉はかけ、かつての輝きも失われてしまいました。ベルント殿はその宝剣を完全に修復することで、あなたが真の王として立たれる時、腰に帯びた宝剣の輝きは民を魅了し、あなたの地位を確かなものとすることでしょう。長年宝剣を見守り続けてきた者としても、この宝剣が輝きを取り戻した様を見てみたいものです。しかもそれがあなたご自身の手でなされるとは、この国と宝剣の行く末は。
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Pass to Boss. He takes it in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now, here is James. Bryant finds James. Inside. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Whoa! What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Wow! Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, BA.
And you got that right. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. Pass to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
Check by James. Got a hand on it. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Left side O'Neal. Rebound by Sacramento.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
By James, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Kevin Durant. Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. It's blocked. Out of bounds, and Charlotte keeps possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, and a deep three from Curry.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Boss. Check by James. Blocked! Bryant outside. Pass to Curry. High arcing shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
And so Curry nails both of them. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Timeout called, Sacramento.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
This season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up.
the leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what'll happen with some of these young players.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We got Stephen Curry. James is out there with Durant. Then there's Kobe. And it's Shaq in at the center position. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Curry. O'Neal trying to break free. Curry can't get it to go. Hope guarded by Curry. Pulls up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, KD. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Hope. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Sacramento shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside, Kobe. Durant kicks to Kobe. Pass to LeBron. Bryant looking it over. This one for three. That shot no good. Quick start for the Kings in this one. It's a three-point game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's three-pointers off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. KD sets the pick for Kobe. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in.
Such great touch there from Bryant on the runner. Nice.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hope. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. It's Curry outside. No good that time. Here's Sacramento now. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Bulldozer. Three-pointer. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And as far as the three-point shooting goes, a weakness, no doubt. They're in the bottom third of the league, and really a disappointing season for them from beyond.
Now, here's Curry. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Puts it up. Charlotte, no good that time either. Kings leading now by 4. Hope defended by Durant. They grab their own miss. Pass to Boss. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Hope covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot from outside the arc.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off, able to stay all over the shooter.
Down low, it's picked off. Here's Boss. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Hornets trail by 6. Outside, KD. Back to Curry. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Shaq. Nothing on the board.
and yet to attack the paint here. Everything's coming from the outside.
And, you know, if you're on defense, that's exactly what you want. Keep them shooting over the top.
And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. It's deflected. Poked loose. Floats one. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Hornets trail by 6. Floats it up for James. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Kings.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Pass to Boss.
Hey, yo, right here.
To the paint. No good with the layup. Charlotte is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia shrimp from O'Neal, brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
A-Train, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Nowitzki's checked in. Here's Boss. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Out left to the wing. Hope. Good on the three-point shot. 7 points in the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Watanabe's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Curry. Still scoreless. Nowitzki for 3. Here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Still willing to get his hands and nose dirty inside for those rebounds. LeBron always putting forth the great effort.
A-Train, he's checked in for Watanabe. And that one misses. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Boss. Oh, good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Curry. Shaq kicks to Kobe. Tipped away. Hope. Bryant defending. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so here's Sacramento, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Hope, James covering. Here's Hope. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Curry on the wing. And the Hornets miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
LeBron outside. Back to Bryant. And up the court come the Kings on the break. From about 16, some solid defense from Kobe.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Nowitzki for three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Kings moving the ball around.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
To the middle. Here's Shaq. That's good, and it's Nowitzki with the assist.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Pass to Boss. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
And he makes the first. And the Kings making a change here. Kane's checked in. Jordan's checked in for the Hornets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here's Charlotte. 7-point differential. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the baskets.
In the gym range, the moment he crosses half court, you better find him because he can hurt you from there.
So it's Sacramento following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Here's the screen. To the wing on the left. Here's A-Train, defended by Nowitzki. The shot will not fall. Shaq with some nice D.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Hornets. James comes in for Stephen Curry. Stolen, unhindered, going all the way.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Nowitzki, the pass to Kobe. And the teardrop, it's deflected. Here's Dadier, guarded by Kobe. Boss passes to Babcock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about they broke into the top 10 last year in second chance points? They made that a focal point heading into the season, and boy, did it pay off.
And the assist you talked about, there weren't many teams in the NBA that focused as much on passing as they did, making sure the offense included all 5 guys on the floor. A-Train, he's checked in for Sacramento. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And the layup's good off the glass. And the Kings lead by 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot by Jordan, no good. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first.
excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Jordan, still without a basket. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. To halt the run, that misses off the backboard.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Great positioning on the putback. 11 points for Boss.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kobe dishes to Jordan. Back to Bryant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Bryant's got 11 points.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Babcock, defended by Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's good, 2 points.
Look, when Olajuwon has the ball inside, there's not a lot you can do. He is extremely gifted in close.
Here's Hope. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 11 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got A-Train, and it's Gafford in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Jordan. Sacramento grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Fall. James covering. Fall passes to Gafford. Here's A-Train. Pass to Fall. Over Nowitzki. Fall can't hit. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 10. Here's A-Train, covered by LeBron. Here's Gafford, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Kings moving the ball around. Six to shoot. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 14.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's LeBron. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Kane. Jordan with some nice D. Hornets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Knocked away. Hope. James defending. Pass to A-Train. It's rebounded by Charlotte. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nowitzki left side. It's not going to go for it. Sacramento leading by 13. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Pass to A-Train. Oh, covered by LeBron. Here's Kane. Scoreless thus far. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. The Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Charlotte making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nowitzki. And Kobe is subbed in for Iverson. Good on both. Hornets trail by 11. Outside Durant. Back to Bryant. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Kings.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kane, no luck. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside Jordan. Pass to Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. He can't get it going here.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Sacramento, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Jordan. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Hornets trail by 13. Durant with it. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Jordan. Back to Durant. From the low block. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration from Kobe? Just powering through that contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Kobe Bryant, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Bryant.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fall. He has yet to score. Here's the bulldozer beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Fall's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And he makes both free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
And he gets it back. There's a screen. Here's Fall. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 14. Lock at 6. Charlotte again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Kobe. Lets the 3 fly. Charlotte again missing. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's Fall. And Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
What Akeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Carter comes in for LeBron. And it's Stephen Curry in for Michael Jordan. And Olajuwon drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Charlotte making a switch. Anthony's checked in.
Number 15, Carmelo Anthony.
Here's Durant. Durant going to work inside.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Here's Boss. He's got 11. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Here's Watanabe, covered by Anthony. To the inside, Durant with the steal. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Kobe Bryant.
This has been a pleasure to watch. The rhythm he has in his game right now, the ease with which he's able to release these shots from beyond the arc. The defense just has no answer for him, and if he's going to continue to make threes like he has, KD bar the door.
Hachimura is checked in for Sacramento. And here is Curry. Still yet to score.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Hachimura. Driving the...
Oh, man! Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Intercepted. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
A shot by KD. No good. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks.
Well, they're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Kings.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's the bulldozer, guarded by KD from the arc. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
The 3. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
KD's shot is off. Kings leading now by 15. Back to Hachimura. Bangs home the trifecta. Hachimura's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the team. Outside Anthony. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Curry. Anthony against Hachimura. Inside. And now Sacramento on the break. And the rejection by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 13-5 run here. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Here's Boss. 11 points in the game. Here's the bulldozer. No good from outside. Down low. Here's Katie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Shoot two.
That's good from Durant.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Shaq's checked in for Olajuwon, and James subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And so Durant nails them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Out to the right wing. Here's Boss, defended by Bryant. Sacramento again missing. Hornets trail by 14. Katie dishes to Bryant. LeBron passes to Durant. Back to LeBron. Pass to Katie. Unloads. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Kings leading now by 14. Here's the bulldozer, defended by Durant. Tries the spin move. Lets it go from 14. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You take a look at the Hornets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Charlotte Hornets.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Durant is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's LeBron in at the three. Curry finds O'Neal. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Boss. Lets it go with the three. The putback. The Hornets pull it in. Shaq's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Pass to Kobe. They double team Kobe. Out to the right wing. Takes the 13-footer. Buries the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Outside Durant. Back to LeBron. Outside Kobe. Shoots it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for. Both free throws good from Bryant. Sacramento leading by 14. Here's Hope. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to KD. Curry kicks to Kobe. Now here's LeBron. Outside Durant. Fires the three. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Boss. 5 to shoot. Here's the bulldozer. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's tipped, and he recovers it. Yes, that goes in.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Kings leading now by 15. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Releases. Bryant with the rebound. Kobe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's KD. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's the bulldozer. Pass to Boss. Shoots over Curry. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Hornets trail by 15. And here's KD for 3. That shot missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's the three-point bomb. 10 points for him.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on.
Curry. No scoring in this one. Pass to Durant. That's tipped. Here's the bulldozer, defended by Durant. From deep three-point land, kept alive. The second effort, and no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's an 18-point game. Count that one. Kobe's got 20 points.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. He gets that one. He's got 21.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Nailed from three-point land. Bryant's got 9 points now in just the second half. The 10-foot, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around on that low block.
It's Curry outside, and it's the Hornets another 3.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Pass to Boss with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got 7 rebounds in the game. Durant kicks it out to James. And here is Curry. Can't connect from long distance.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Pass to Kobe. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Hope from beyond the arc and then some. And the Kings lead by 21.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there will be more in store.
And the Hornets miss again.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Shaq. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And he knocks down the first one. A-Train, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Nowitzki's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hornets really having a tough go right now. Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And here are the numbers for Nowitzki. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, you gotta love Nowitzki. As unique a player as you'll ever see, a towering 7-footer who is as good as it gets at making all kinds of jump shots.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. Bryant drives in. That's good, and it's Nowitzki with the assist. Nowitzki's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Hope. It's blocked by Shaq.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
And here's James outside. That one's not going to go. Kings leading now by 19. To the left wing. Here's Hope. Drills it from outside. He has 29.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
LeBron outside. Outside, Kobe. Nowitzki, that's for 2. A-Train pulls it in. A-Train's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Looking to get back on track here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Olajuwon's checked in for Charlotte. Jordan comes in for Bryant. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Here's Hope. The trade. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kane. Hope covered by LeBron. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Nice timing on the rejection from Dirk. His teammates like when he hustles on the defensive end like that.
Here's Hope. The rebound by Jordan. Hornets trail by 18. To the paint. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Iverson's checked in for Stephen Curry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Kings leading now by 16. Babcock, Iverson covering. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. They double him with Jordan. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Kane's got 5 now.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Iverson passes to Jordan. Over Kane. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Babcock, Iverson covering. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Hope. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 19. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Iverson outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Eason. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason.
Substituting on the court.
Six seconds left to play in the third. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for your Kings.
So it's the Sacramento Kings with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Boss, and it's Eason in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. To the inside, here's Watanabe. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Watanabe's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. Jordan with it. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
Here's Watanabe. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Yuta Watanabe. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the trickery of Nowitzki. Super at drawing the D into the air and then earning that foul.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. He doesn't get the second one. Kings leading now by 22. Easton passes to Boss. In the corner, it's Gafford. Shoots over Kobe. Gafford misses. And the Hornets shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Jordan. Off target on the 15-footer. Eason down low. He's against Nowitzki, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
At the line for 2, Eason.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Eason. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot, keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Kobe gets the bucket.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
They set the pick. Launches it from deep. Sacramento again missing. Hornets trail by 21. And here's Jordan outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Watanabe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gafford, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Kobe kicks to Nowitzki. Jordan wide open. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
How about that for a response? Gotta love seeing MJ fire back with a 3 of his own.
Bosch passes to Gafford. To the middle and stolen by Nowitzki. Lobs it up for Jordan. Gafford with the steal. And they're moving it up. Got a piece of it. Elijah with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And Charlotte turns it over again. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Fall. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Jordan. And it's blocked. And they hit it back. Nowitzki a screen. Anthony down low. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
O'Neal's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Anthony. Sacramento leading by 19. Here's Boss. Pass to Bulldozer. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Watanabe. Drills the three-pointer. Watanabe's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Jordan. Pass to O'Neal. The 3 from Bryant. That one doesn't go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Inside. They swipe it. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And some changes here for the Hornets. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And Kobe drops them both. I think we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. But I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Looking to end his cold spell. Curry kicks to James. Shaq with the screen. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Kings leading now by 20. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Shoot two.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Sacramento. A-Train comes in for Watanabe. And it's Boss in for Kane. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. Outside, Kobe. Curry setting the pick for Kobe. And the basket is good. Kobe's got 17 points here in the second half.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Hope guarded by Jordan. To the paint, 6 to shoot.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Boss.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Outside Bryant. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Here's Jordan. Here's O'Neal. Off on the layup.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Connects from three-point range.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Launches a three. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right side, Kobe. Now, here is Jordan. Tight defense on him. To the inside, O'Neal. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall. Hey, everybody knows Shaq is a fun guy off the court, but when he puts on that jersey, playtime is over. He takes winning very seriously.
Pass to KD. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got 7 rebounds in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry passes to Bryant. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. That's good from Shaq on the assist from Kobe. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. 1:43 left in the fourth. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
James, no good. Sacramento leading by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from him, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
Charlotte making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in for O'Neal. Duncan comes in for Kevin Durant. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. And Iverson's subbed in for Stephen Curry. And he's good on the second. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Iverson outside. Here's Bryant. The shot from the low post is good. Kobe's got 33. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hope. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Didier. Duncan defending. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our player of the game.